Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Capricorn might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for the month of August 2020, keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. And if you feel like it doesn't completely resonate, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. And if you know your other planetary placements, you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Capricorn for the month of August 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Capricorn for the month of August 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Capricorn for the month of August 2020? All right, let's go ahead and divide these cards into 3 stacks. All right. And the card on the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. I do not read reversals. That's more of a more modern concept, maybe only been going on the last half century or something. But anyway, I tend to read more on the traditional as well as intuitive and channeling messages from Spirit. Well, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and this is your overall energy for your spread. And this is telling me that, you know, there's a possibility that you could be feeling left out. You could be feeling like you are separate from your love, whether you are actually separated from them, or even if you're, you know, still sleeping together in the same bed every single night. This tells me that there is that feeling of that separation, that, you know, that longing to be with them, that, you know, maybe missing the way things used to be. All right. That feels sad. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you, what you might have recently been dealing with in the recent past, things that's currently going on with you, and things that are coming towards you. The second row is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, your karmic partner, your divine counterpart, and maybe it's somebody that you just met, but generally it's the person that's on your mind the most, regardless of whatever relationship status you have. And this could be like the person that is on your mind when you wake up in the morning, and the last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. That third row is about obstacles, challenges, our fears and anxieties that sometimes prevent us and block ourselves. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And the last column is for outcome. Now I've got 2 cards in each of the rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. By the time we reach the end of the reading, we'll have a pretty good idea about what's going on for this reading. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Swords. So, you know, you may be feeling like, you know, you being a Capricorn, okay, you are all about this King of Pentacles. You are, you know, very focused on your home life, your stability, money, that security, those boundaries, and at the same time, you're very guarded. You are someone who has been through a lot of hurts before, and so you are not, you're not allowing anybody to be around you that could, you know, possibly hurt you again in the future. So when we come to your partner's card column, well, we have 2 major arcanas here, which is telling me this is very, very strong influence. We have strength as well as justice, and justice is about, you know, sometimes having to make those really, really hard, tough decisions that we don't want to make. And this is where you're going to have to draw on a lot of that strength, that deep perseverance that you have, that's going to be able to help you make these decisions regardless of what is going on in your life, regardless of how emotional you may feel about something. You're more practical and you're more sensible about what's going on. Okay, they don't get to hurt you multiple times over and over. So your obstacles and challenges are, you have this person, this water energy, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that is in your life, and this is the person that has maybe been causing you the most heartbreak or grief or worriedness that is in your life at the moment. And there are times that you feel like, just giving it all up and moving away, that there might possibly be someone out there who would appreciate you more and give you that, make you feel the value that you know that you have. Okay, so when we get to your outcome, well, we have the Seven of Cups as well as the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is a little bit of that little player mentality, and the Seven of Cups is about overindulgence. Any little thing that shimmers or shines, they're after it, kind of like a little raccoon or something. But when you put this these two together, it may tell me that you have this energy that is around you, that because you might be looking elsewhere, you are also don't just latch onto or grab any little thing that comes by you, any handsome or pretty face that you see. As tempting as it can be, there, not everybody that is attracted to you or gets drawn to you is a good person for you. All right, but it's putting you in that mentality that you may be, while you are seeking to possibly find something to distract you from the hurt that you're feeling in this relationship, possibly going outside of the relationship, whether you are actually living in the same household, or if you're separated at the moment, or separate but considering. Okay. All right, now in the next column we have the Chariot as well as the Judgment card. You've got a lot of major arcana, big influences that are coming up in your life. Eight of Pentacles as well as the Four of Wands in your partner's column. In your obstacles and challenges, you have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. I think those came up in the last couple of readings as well. And in the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. All right, now when we get to the Chariot as well as Judgment, this is thinking about the reconciling, resurrecting that love from your past, maybe moving forward. Things might not be going as quick as you like them to be, although the Chariot is about movement. You can see that these little sphinxes are sitting still on the ground, so it may not be as anxious as you are to move forward with this. Things may not be moving as quickly as you want them to. So try not to be distracted by this love relationship that you're in that is wanting to reconcile, to resurrect itself. Now, if that's what you want, then that is a very good thing, if that's what you want. But if it's not what you want, and there have been a lot of more hurts, don't let these zombies come back and keep you from moving forward the way that you probably should be. All right, now in your partners column, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is you working on yourself, continuing that spiritual, emotional, and mental growth that you need, that you have, that you've always had. And the Four of Wands, that is telling me that either you're going to have a soulmate type energy in your life, or that it's already present and you just need to be more focused and aware of that. This is very confusing reading. It's like you're with this water sign person, feels more like a Scorpio than anything else to me, the way this is going, where you both have like a lot of expectations and goals. They might not exactly be on the same timeline, but you know, it feels pretty compatible, but there's just this problem with communication that's coming up. So yeah, we have the Five of Swords as well as the Four of Cups, and that Five of Swords is, you know, all those little petty arguments that people tend to have where it can escalate really easily into name calling and things that really don't have anything to do with the relationship, but it ends up doing more damage. And the best thing for you to do in this situation is just to walk away and not to participate in that. Now, this water sign is going to feel kind of dissatisfied with the way that things are going, and you know, this because they have feelings too, and they want this relationship to work as well. Now, the things that the type situation that's going on here is that there's just a clash of wills or something. And so we have the Queen of Cups as well as the Six of Wands in your outcome. And the Queen of Wands, okay, so this is your water sign person. There's no gender in the tarot, so don't get hung up on the gender of the card, because this can be either male or female depending on what your preference is in your life and who you date, but or married to or whatever. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, now she's, and I'm saying she because of this, the Queen of Cups energy is that they are very focused on that love right there. They are more emotional to you. And if you do that work, that Eight of Pentacles work, and you are trying to see things through the perspective of your partner, you will probably have a lot of really good success. Now, this doesn't mean giving up the things that you want and you desire. It just means not being focused so much on the things that are important to you. Have that talk with your partner about what it is they want from the relationship, and then the two of you can come to that compromise. All right, so yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles as well as the Three of Swords. Your partner has the Queen of Wands as well as the Page of Swords. Obstacles and challenges is the Two of Swords and the Hierophant. And your outcome is the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like maybe it's going to work out. There's just like a big communication gap going on here. So yeah, you have been hurt in the past. Maybe either you might have stepped outside the relationship or your partner might have been involved in some third-party situations. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this tells me that, you know, this is kind of like a reboot. This is like you replanting your garden, which is your relationship. You do, it looks like you are moving forward with that reconciliation. There is a lot of value to this relationship. So what we have going on here is, you know, being able to, you know, not focus so much on the things from the past that keep you from moving on. And like, you know, when you have a brand new garden, you want to be pulling up the weeds and all this stuff so that it can grow more healthy. Now this right here is considered a weed because it's in your past. Okay, so you don't want to let that, you know, pollute what's going on in your new little garden. And so with the Page of Swords as well as the Queen of Wands, you were telling me that, you know, there's a lot of feelings here, again, you know, trying to control the situation, maybe feeling like you constantly have to check up on this person. So, you know, you could still, you know, this is where you need to communicate with your partner and let them know. Now, ultimately, what you are hoping for is that long-term relationship, possibly marriage. And this is where you are going to have to really, really, you know, take off those rose-colored glasses and use your head over your heart and decide exactly what is right for you, okay? All right. Now, when we get to the end, the final outcome here, we have this Two of Cups and we have the Wheel of Fortune, which does mean that, you know, when all things considered and the two of you open those lines of communication, you are able to create this Two of Cups situation that's going on where you do have that equal balance, where there's this give and take, reciprocity, if you will, and that it is a very loving and forgiving relationship. Okay, Capricorn, so that is your reading for August 2020, and I will be here next week, well, in a couple of days for your weekly reads, and I hope to see you guys then. And I want to take a second and tell you thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, subscribes, and to those of you who have very generously donated to my channel, thank you so much. It means so much to me. I know how hard things are right now financially for the entire world, and it's very flattering. So thank you guys, and I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.